Hey everyone, welcome back to the Dice Dojo Gaming and Painting Studio. I wanted to take a minute at the beginning of this video and be a little transparent on what's been going on with my releases. Honestly, this is kind of a new thing, and this is a side hobby of multiple other hobbies that I have. My personal life's been a little bit busy. I have multiple kids, and my oldest child just went off to college, so that's kept everything pretty busy, and home schedule's been a little bit of turmoil because of that. Also on the work front, there's a lot of people leaving and retiring from my field right now, so that's caused some openings of some elective and forced overtime here and there. I've also had some commission paint jobs that I've been doing, commission 3D printing, some things like that. I'm hoping to grow as a side business as it goes along. So it kind of puts the videos into a tertiary position, but I'm hoping to do a better job of reprioritizing that going forward. So with that out of the way, I just wanted to let you know what's going on. I appreciate you tuning back in and following along. But as a side benefit to being behind on content, it means I've got a lot of new stuff coming in. I've got a bunch of new releases here. I've got Captain America and War Machine. I've got The Amazing Spider-Man and Black Cat. We're looking at Mysterio and Carnage. Lizard and Kraven. Omega Red. And Jean Grey and Cassandra Nova, which is going to be featured in today's video. I'm actually all caught up on my current releases. This is before the big Doctor Strange Sorcerer Dormammu release, and here in the US we still don't have Blade and the units around him that I think have released in other parts of the world, but I'm hoping that those shipping issues will be resolved soon. But as of right now, I'm caught up on everything, which is exciting. Now, as always, guys, let's start with the models. So luckily, I've already got these finished. You get an example here. Again, like most of my Crisis Protocol, this is painted with a nice contrast level basic tabletop scheme model for Cassandra Nova. The weird psychic energy thing that she's standing on, I'm not so sure about that. I've seen a few people use a fire hydrant and do like a conversion effect of like singing in the rain, kind of dancing on the water. The model's okay. Nothing to write home about. It's not a bad model. It's definitely not a great model. Just kind of, so-so. Putting it together in assembly, no big deal. Real easy, not difficult at all. Jean Grey. Model's great. I think it captures an iconic Jean Grey pose. These little, whatever energy effects here, these little C's that they did, man, not a fan of these at all. I went for a slightly different take on them, spread them out, and just based them. I would honestly suggest just going a different route, leaving them off more than anything. If you're having problems with them, don't worry about it. They're not stable. They're not going to connect well, with any kind of texture on these bases. The small little flat connection point they have is not going to hold up. She's going to be coming off all the time, unfortunately, is the reality of it. It is nice, like gets her up in the air, gives her a nice energy look, but yeah, overall, not a fan of that at all. Now, I will say it is stable. It doesn't do the wiggle thing or anything that Storm and some of the other models can do. As far as for assembly and things, she wasn't too bad at all, but these little C-clamp things, anything that's thin like that, whenever you're snipping it off the sprue, just be really careful, otherwise it's going to have a tendency to want to snap itself. So just be careful about that. I would also really suggest painting those and building those first. When I connected them, I went ahead and kind of got an angle for mine. Again, I did mine a little different, but I got an angle, got them in really good together there in the center, and then kind of angled them so they could mount at the bottom. Did that, and then I went back and just took some paint off and painted them and everything. It's a lot easier. Took some paint off, scraped to get a good plastic connection off her and off her side leg, and then just glued her leg to it. But I think it looks okay for what it is, and it was much better than trying to get it to all line up the way that they wanted it. It just did not work well for me. So great model. Not such a fan of the energy effects that she's standing on. Better than a Tactical Rock, though. I will say that. And now for the characters. Let's start with Cassandra Nova. I'm not particularly familiar with this character. I know a little bit of backstory. Apparently it's like the dark half version of Charles Xavier, female version, kind of similar psychic powers. For me, the choice to release this before Xavier, especially with the rest of the X-Men out, a little bit of a swing and the miss on my opinion. Other people may feel different. If you've got something that really sells this character or something story that you're familiar with, please Put it in the comments. Let me know. Link if there's some YouTube coverage of it, something like that. I'm open to it, but I'm not really grabbing a lot, which is unfortunate for me because of the two characters in this package you're going to see. Popular opinion, and I think I agree with it, is probably Cassandra Nova is the more powerful of the two, and I was really looking forward to the other release of the model for Jean Grey. Anyway, Cassandra Nova here. 5 cost. It's going to be a psychic type attacker. Stats, as you can see, 2, 3, 4, gearing up towards psychic defense, which is helpful. I think as the game's shifting now, though, that's not going to be quite what it was. I don't know how much it's going to change things with all the Mystic releases, but obviously it's going to be impactful. 7 health, not bad. Size 2, 5 cost. The Sonic Bolt, great power, 5 dice, range 4, which is a heck of a blast. It's a builder. Also has the ability to sap power, which is, pretty good. Next attack, Mind Possession, range 3, 6 dice, cost 1. After it's resolved, you can advance the target character at speed, which is really good. You hit somebody with long movement, bam, you're moving them back off the board. The fact that you can double tap for that is great. It's not a builder, only costs 1 though, so pretty easy to do. The last one, the big attack, Flesh Manipulation, range 2, 8 dice. It's physical attack, cost 4. Explosive Force, after this attack resolve, other characters within 2 of this character are pushed away short. Push characters suffer 1 damage. So just kind of a kinetic burst type thing, Flesh Manipulation. Superpowers, Biokinesis, choose an enemy character within 3. It gains the root and slow special conditions. That's a really nice debuff. Throwing 2 conditions on somebody, 1 power, pretty good. There's no limit to the number of times that you could apply that. In theory, if you've got enough power, you could throw it around the board. Psychic Distraction, when an enemy character ends a movement within 3 of this character may use a superpower. Roll 4 dice, enemy character suffers 1 damage for essentially each a crit and wild. This character deals at least 1 damage. This character may advance short. So this is really good. This is some counter movement during your opponent's activation. Pretty nice reactionary power. Telekinetic Deflection. This character would suffer a collision, may use a superpower. Does not suffer damage from this collision. So just brace for impact built in for 2, which is great. Telepathic Cloak. Characters must be within 3 of this character to target with attacks. So stealth. We've also got Flight and Healing Factor 1. I don't know what the fluff to the Healing Factor 1 is, but I was honestly pretty surprised to see that. Not going to see anything huge on the back. Pretty similar profile. You're going down to 6 health instead of 7, but otherwise everything looks fairly similar. And now for the character I was more excited to release. I think slightly less impressive. Both psychic characters, 5 cost, starting out with 6 health. We're talking about Jean Grey, of course. She's got a Psionic Bolt. Pretty similar profile, range 4, good builder, 5 dice, psychic, builder stats, sap power on it, so literally the same attack as you're pushing at the other character. Her defense is 3, 4, 5, interesting, little higher defense, which is definitely nice. Next attack is Telekinetic Force. This is her big attack. She's only got 2. It's going to be range 3, 9 dice, but it costs 6. Before damage is dealt, if the target character is size 4 or less, this character may throw the target character away short. So pretty nice anytime you can combo a throw in with an attack. Of course, at a 6 cost, so you're not doing this multiple times a turn ever. Explosive, before damage is dealt, other enemy characters within 2 of the target character suffer 1. So kind of similar to that Flesh Manipulation. Definitely 9 dice is good, but yeah, I don't know. And for her superpowers, Battlefield Manipulation, choose an interactive terrain feature size 4 or less within 3 and throw it medium. The superpower can be used once a turn, so she's got a size 4 throw only on terrain for 3. Definitely like being able to throw characters a little better, but size 4 throw is not anything to overlook. Matter Transmutation, choose another character with an activated token within 2 and push it short. A character can be moved by the superpower once per turn. For 3, that's pretty impressive, and it's also choose another activated character. It doesn't say friendly, doesn't say enemy, so you've got some options there. Pushing them off of something, pushing your guys a little more forward, pushing somebody into bodyguard range. There's tons of options there. Shield Mind, when this character or an allied character within 4 be advanced, placed, or pushed by effects an enemy psychic attack or an enemy superpower, he may use this effect. The allied character is not advanced, pushed, or placed. That's pretty awesome. Someone who gets pushed all around with running my Hulk, that's something to think about in my bag of tricks. Latent psychic potential during the power phase. This character gains additional power. Always nice, so she's kind of an Asgardian, and then of course she has flight. And she's kind of the reverse. She's heating up, little fire effects here. Gives us hope, maybe something in the future for, Phoenix stuff. But on the back, pretty similar profile, except her stats are flipped, and she's got the 7 health on the back. So those two are kind of inverted off of each other. But otherwise, everything's pretty similar. Same cost, same builder, kind of similar-ish profiles, although she's more of a group support. I think Cassandra Nova probably has the more impressive statistics of the two. And now for the team tactic cards. So first we have Mental Domination. It's unaffiliated. During their activation, Cassandra Nova or Jean may spend 3 to play this card. Choose enemy character within 3 of this character. Advance the chosen character short. Then the character played this card makes the above attack. When measuring range and line of sight for this attack, you can do so from the chosen character, not the attacking character. Add dice equal to the physical defense of the chosen character. You may reroll any number of opposing dice in the defense roll. So it's kind of you're getting their buddy to hit them in the back sort of thing. Yeah, it's neat. It's a mind control. It's a way to kind of incorporate that stuff. I don't know how impressive it is. This one is the Jane for drama. When an allied Jean Grey is dazed or KO'd after the effect is resolved, an allied Cyclops or Wolverine may play this card. Doesn't cost any power. This character who played this card may immediately perform an attack. I like that. Free attack, kind of a little Wakanda type strike. Revenge for their love interest. Cyclops' mainline love interest. Wolverine's kind of from admiring from afar. So there you have it. That's the models and the cards. I'm not going to review the tokens any longer. The piles of tokens that we're getting at this point are honestly a little bit much. I don't see any sense in reviewing tokens. There's not even an official guide. I've seen some unofficial token sheets for what's out there, but most people are just kind of using whatever they agree on or, that sort of thing. But, I don't know, pretty impressive release. Maybe if we didn't have a bunch of Mystic people coming out on the horizon, I'd be a little more excited about it, but just some more blasters, and Scarlet Witch, so good. I mean, MODOK's still so good. So really hard to kind of compare to those characters. It definitely looks like they learned their lesson with MODOK's attack, and everything else has kind of been diminished. And there you have it for CP53, Cassandra Nova, and Jean Grey. If you're enjoying the content, please like, subscribe, hit that bell so you get the alarm notifications or whatever. Also, please comment if maybe Cassandra Nova resonates with you or someone you know and they're really enjoying that character. Give me some backstory, send me some links, let me know why that's the case. Maybe it's, I'm wrong, and if so, tell me I'm wrong, tell me why. I'm interested to find out what other people's takes are. I mean, I play the Hulk almost every game, and I don't see him on many other tables, so obviously what I enjoy, what other people enjoy are different things, but that's the great thing about this hobby is there's, something for everybody. Well, until next time, everybody hobby hard.